Hey guys, Lightheart Movies here, and welcome back. Let's play Final Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we started watching the ending credits, well, not the credits, but the finale. Golbez and Fusia went back to their home to rest for a very, very long time. And then our main party of 5 went back down to Earth to reunite with all our old party members, which we're going to do right now. So let's get going. Okay, I saved my state real quick, don't worry about that. And Edge is finally back, yay! And he's hitting on Rosa already. You just got here and you're hitting on her. That's just great. Oh, yeah, you stayed right there in line, Missy. Pointing my finger at you. Anyway, you gotta do all the awesome awkward, awesome introductions and all that. And see some Rosa stand there and be like, hi. Nod. And nod. And no words. Just no words need to be uttered. And of course, Palom. Yeah, who else would that be? And get off my throne, bitch. Get your own throne. At least the Elder came back too. That was nice of him. Yeah, I like how they just line up in an order right there. Nice uniform fashion and all that. And yay, Edward's back. That's just great. Well, thanks for coming. And last but not least, we have Rydia, and of course Edge is probably blushing right now. And alright, we have our full team back together, except Kane, which kind of sucks not having him. And with that, ending finale, I'm going to be a little quiet again. Getting some goosebumps right now just from the music. But I liked how all the playable party members were cheering after they won a battle. But yeah, save the world. Zeramis is gone, and with that, let us watch the credits roll and enjoy yet another awesome themed Final Fantasy IV. Now, my review of the game, just as I've been doing with all my LPs so far. First things first, gameplay. Gameplay of the game just a 9 out of 10, easily. Again, pretty much like I did with Chrono Trigger, it's a very, very easy game to pick up. And pretty much you pick up the controller and you're good to go, essentially. The battle system is very easy to pick up. I love the active time battle. It's the first game to really do that in the series, which is awesome. It was a huge turning point in the series, which made battles feel more fast-paced and you felt more involved with them, had to keep on your toes, which was I love. And all the games, the game had its own job classes like Paladin, Dragoon, and all that, which I definitely liked. Each character had their own special abilities that all of them were pretty much useful in battle, except like Porum's Cry, which really wasn't that useful. But other than that, so yeah, gameplay 9 out of 10 easily. Music gets like an 11 out of 10. I mean, seriously, you saw Uematsu did the soundtrack, so that deserves a 10 out of 10 right there. I mean, pretty much every single track in the game is memorable in its own way. I mean, the battle theme is extremely catchy. You hear it so many times, there's no way you can't love it. I mean, the boss fight, it's just builds up tension. It's just so epic feeling. The Four Fiends music, it's one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. That was just very, very well done. And of course, you have all the themes for the dungeons. I mean, there are only a few dungeon themes throughout the whole game. But I mean, they worked perfectly. They really did. And of course, getting into the end of the game, you have Zeramis' boss music, which is, in the last episode I mentioned, that was one of my favorite final boss themes of all time. I mean, pretty much one of my top 3, easily. Yeah, there's just so many good themes, from the dungeon themes to the world map themes to towns, everything. There's pretty much no song in this game that I really didn't like. Let's see. Yeah, music, gameplay, story. I give a 10 out of 10, pretty much. I mean, pretty much, it's really, really simple. It stopped? What the hell? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what the hell was that about? That was freaky. I thought there was something wrong with the emulator for a second. Anyway, yeah, story gets a 10 out of 10. I love how early Final Fantasy games, they went through saving the world and using the crystals as the main focus point. The early games did that, but I don't like how the later games have shied away from that. I want them to go back to the original, like, save the crystals to save the world theme. I personally love that. And from Cecil's main story, from being a Dark Knight to having regret about what he's doing, the whole transition to a paladin, the love story with Rosa, and tension between him and Kain. It's stories overall around fantastic. But yeah, we have reached the end, both of the game and of the LP. I hope you guys have enjoyed this LP as much as I've had making it. Yeah, again, there won't be any bonus episodes made, so this is pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I've had so much fun making this LP. Final Fantasy IV is one of my favorite games, pretty much of all time, and in the entire series. And I had a ton of fun making this LP. I hope you guys had as much fun as watching as I did making it. Hope you guys learned a lot along the way, had some good laughs, had some tension, had some everything. And with that, guys, this has been Iramu signing off of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and thanks again for watching. Have a nice day too. Don't want to forget about that.